Hey guys! How you going?
you?
Can you believe it's been another week?
It has, hasn't it? And we've gone back to school.
Yeah.
Or most of us have anyway. How did you find it, Phil?
Do you know what? It's been really strange.
I bet it has.
It's been nice to see like some friends and things at work, but it's very different. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like I've got to make sure that I go a certain way and remember that it's a one-way system. And then remember when I got to put my mask on and
I talked to someone yesterday and they said they had to sit in their desk and they couldn't move all day unless they were allowed to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
So that's a long time to sit in one space. So it must be hard.
Yeah, I think it
It must
is.
be really hard, but we need to do it, don't we?
Yeah, I had to wake up to my alarm. And I've got new shoes and I've got blister on my foot.
No, oh no.
Poor Phil.
So it's hard going back to school,
Yeah.
but I hope you've seen some friends or made some new friends.
Good. That's been good.
Hopefully. Because that's what we talked about last week, wasn't it? Being a good friend.
Yeah,
so hopefully you've had a chance to do that this week. And we're going to find out soon how Sam's week was at school, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
But for starters, we're going to sing a song.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Sing a song.
You put the freckles on my face, and all the fish that swim and all the birds that fly were made from your incredible imagination. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. You spread the ripples through the sea. You painted stripes on every bee, and all the grass that grows and all the leaves that fall, part of your amazing plans for this creation. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. You put the heat into the sun. You placed a heart in everyone, and all the music played and all the dancing done reminds us that we're made to be creative like Creator God. We're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you.
Good job, guys. Well done.
Well done.
Hope you enjoyed that. Good to see.
Yeah. So we talked about Ruth last
We
week.
did, yeah.
So this week we're going to talk about someone named
Samuel.
Samuel.
We're talking about our friend Sam.
No, they have the same name though, don't they?
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
We're going to talk about Samuel. Now, do you remember while back we were talking about Israel. We've talked about Israel a lot, haven't we? God's people. We talked about the judges.
Yes.
Do you remember what they were about?
Yes, they were, because the Israelites kept getting it wrong, so God put judges in place to try and get them back on track again.
Yeah, so they helped the people out because they never had kings or anything like that. So this guy, Samuel, is the last of the judges.
The last judge?
So he's not in the book, but he's kind of someone who helps Israel get back on track.
So what number judge is he?
I don't know.
Oh, there must have been quite a few judges, right?
There must have been. But yeah, he helps things get back on track.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear about Samuel when he was little.
Okay.
And then later in Samuel's life, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the next story we're going to hear about. So we'll see if you can remember when we get to it, because I'm going to give you a little sneak bit of information.
Okay.
Is that all right?
All right.
The sneak bit of information is that Samuel is the last judge that helps Israel out because he chooses a king.
Oh.
So it all changes.
Wow.
Because Israel was like, we want kings. But anyway, that is a few weeks' time.
Okay,
this week, we're going to learn about Samuel.
Well, okay, let's do it.
Hi, Hayley.
Oh, hi, Sam. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks.
Good. How was school?
Yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, I had lots of fun going to school. I made loads of new friends.
Oh, good.
I've been playing with people, and the teachers are all really nice.
Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. That's really good to hear.
It has been good. But I was thinking from last week.
Yeah?
Well, you know how you said God's my friend?
Yeah?
Well, with my friends at school, I talk to them.
Yeah?
And then they talk to me.
Sure.
Well, with God, I know I can talk to him through prayer and stuff, but how does God talk to me?
That's a really good question, Sam. Do you know what? I have got a story in my Bible about that very thing. Is it okay if I tell you about it?
Yeah, please.
Do you know what's even cooler? Is that it's in a book of the Bible called Samuel. Sam, like you.
Whoa.
I know.
I bet he was a cool guy.
I bet he was. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hannah was sad because she had no children. She prayed and God gave her a son, Samuel. She was very grateful, so she gave Samuel to God to serve him. Hannah left her little boy at the tabernacle with Eli, the priest. Samuel helped old blind Eli. He even slept in the tabernacle while Eli slept in a room nearby. One night, Samuel heard someone call his name. He got up and ran to Eli. "Here I am," he said. "I didn't call you," Eli grunted. "Go back to bed." Samuel crept back to bed. He heard his name again. Samuel ran back to Eli. "Here I am," he said. "I didn't call you," Eli sighed sleepily. "Go back to bed." After Samuel heard the voice a third time, Eli said it was the Lord. "If he calls again," said Eli, "say, 'Speak, Lord, your servant is listening.'" So Samuel did. "Samuel," God said, "can you be my prophet and pass my words faithfully on to my people?" "I can," said Samuel, and he did, until he was an old man.
Whoa, that's a super cool story.
It is. And it tells us that actually God does speak to us. And you know how God spoke to Samuel, but he thought it was Eli talking?
Yeah.
It's because sometimes we don't always know what God's voice sounds like. We sometimes don't know how to listen to God. But the cool thing is that we can learn to listen for God's voice and learn what it sounds like and what it feels like when he is talking to us.
Whoa, that's so cool. So, just need to listen and then God might speak to Me?
Absolutely. He loves speaking to everyone who loves him. He loves speaking to his children. We just need to learn how to hear him and how to listen.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to listen to God this week.
Yeah, me too.
All right. See you next week, Hayley.
Bye.
Bye.
Great
that was a good
story.
story.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I'm so glad Sam had a good week at school. He seems to
Yeah.
have had a really good time, which is good.
Absolutely, yeah. But a really good question though about how we hear God, isn't it? Like if we call Jesus our friend, but we can't he's not next to us like this.
Yeah.
So
How
yeah,
do we talk to him?
Yeah.
How does he talk to us? A very good question.
and that thing about listening, and that's sometimes really hard to do as well, isn't it? To listen and to hear what's going. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a quiz all about listening.
A quiz.
A quiz.
A quiz.
Yeah, you up for a
Okay.
quiz?
You're going to help me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'm going to play some sounds, and what I want you to do is to tell me what's making that noise.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to listen
Yeah.
and tell you who's
Yeah.
making the sound or
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
making the sound.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to let's get our listening ears ready. I'm
Here
ready.
we go.
What's that noise? Silence.
It's the sound of silence.
The sound of silence.
Here we go. Do you know what the one is?
Oh, it went like.
That's the next one.
Oh, it went like. Meow.
Yeah.
Do you know what that might be? I think it might be like a race car.
Yes, it's a race car.
Yay, did you get that? Good job.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Next one.
It's a nice easy one as well. Yeah, and what is it?
What animal makes that noise? A chicken!
Yeah. Yeah. So you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a naughty one, Phil. That's a naughty one. Do you know what that is? That's a toilet.
It is a toilet. You ready for the next one? Here we go. Yeah, and?
I think that might be an animal.
Yeah.
Do you know what animal might make that noise with its hooves? I think it might be a horse.
It is a horse. You are right.
Yay! We're doing really well.
Here's the next one.
Is it in the sky?
It is in the sky.
Is it a bird?
No.
Is it Superman?
No.
Is it a plane?
No.
What is it? A helicopter?
Yes!
Ah!
Very, very close though. Good job. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Here we go. Do it again?
Yes, please. Did you hear it? Something with a horn.
Yeah.
Is it a car?
No.
Is it a bus?
No.
A truck?
No.
A train?
Yes!
Yeah!
Good job, good job. How about this one? What do you think that is?
Might I use it to dry my hair?
You do?
A hairdryer?
It is a hairdryer.
Yay!
Good job. How about this one? It's a little bit more difficult maybe. Yeah.
Brushing my teeth.
Yep.
Do you make that noise when you brush your teeth?
And how about this one? Do you want it again?
Yes, please. Something falling over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like all at once. Is it bowling?
It is bowling, yeah, good job. Okay, we'll make this the last one. This is a
Last one.
bit more difficult. Ready?
Difficult one. Listening ears. It sounds electric, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like maybe a cable.
Not
Like
cable.
plugging into the wall.
No.
Like a TV.
No.
Neon sign.
No.
What do you think it could be? A lightsaber?
Yeah!
Is it?
Yeah!
Ah!
Good job. You did well at those. Some of those were a bit more difficult than others.
Well done. Good hearing, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. So, that's, I guess, a bit of an example of sometimes about how we have to really listen
You do,
to
don't
and
you?
concentrate
You
to.
can't see.
Yeah. And it's a bit different than trying to have a conversation, isn't it? Like, if you can't see somebody.
But God does talk to us, doesn't he?
Mm.
Because that's what we're talking about, listening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we can listen to God and we can listen to him in lots of different ways. Like Samuel heard God speak, like he just heard his name, didn't he?
Yeah, like
And
when
God
he was sleeping.
spoke to him in words.
Yeah.
But God doesn't always speak to us in words,
No,
does he?
not
Like,
always.
I've never heard God speak to me like in words like that I've heard through my ears, but I've like kind of felt him there with me and heard him speak to me in different ways. Shall we see some different ways that God speaks to different people?
Yeah,
Phil?
let's do it. Yeah.
That would be helpful because it might give you some ideas of how you can listen to God. Okay, let's find
Let's
out
see.
what people say.
Hi, I'm Graham, and I hear God best when I sit in His creation.
My name's Anne, and I think of God in my head.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I hear God best when I'm in the quiet and on my own.
Hi, I'm Hayley, and I hear God best through reading stories and the Bible and listening to music.
Hey, I'm Laura, and I hear God best through pictures.
Hi, I'm Phil, and I hear God when I play music.
Wow, that's so cool, isn't it? People just hear God and see God in so many different ways.
So many different ways.
Incredible.
I think it's really cool that God talks to us in ways that we understand.
Absolutely.
I love that. So maybe we'll have a chance to explore in prayers a bit more about how we hear from God, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we go to the memory verse now?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
This week's memory verse, taken from John 14, verse 26. Goes a little like this.
The Helper, the Holy Spirit, God will send to teach you everything and help you to remember all that I have told you. The Helper, the Holy Spirit, God will send to teach you everything and help you to remember all that I have told you.
Hello! Welcome to Silly Songs with Manda! Yay! Okay, this week, up on your feet, we're just going to get our blood pumping. We're going to do a silly activity, okay? Ready? So, we're going to make a square. So, here, and then to the side, and then to the back, then to the other side, and then back to the front. That's our jumping square, okay? You got it. Okay, we're going to jump 3 times at each side, and then 2 times each side, and then 1 time each side, just to get our energy up for this next song. Are you ready? Okay, ready? Start by facing me, and then we'll go to that side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah! Okay, have you got your energy up? All right, you've got your silly ready. Okay, we're going to do a song similar to what we did last week. Do you remember my friend Tony from last week? Remember Tony Chestnut? Okay, well he has a cousin and his name's Chester. And we're going to talk about him and his friend Harry, okay? I'm going to show it you once and then we'll see if you can help me with the actions, okay? What do you think? Okay, let's try. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Okay, what do you think? I made a little bit of a mistake in that one, but that's okay. We'll try again. It's really, really fast, but you can help me, okay? We'll try again at that pace, okay? Okay. Ooh, ready? Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Good job. Now let's try it a bit faster. Okay? Are you ready? Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Okay, bit faster again. Okay. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Okay, faster again. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Faster again. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army. I heard he knows how to wear a rose. Hip, hip, hooray for the army. Chester, have you heard about Harry? Just got back from the army.
Hey guys, so welcome back to the prayer corner. So this week we've obviously been talking about how God speaks to us. So we wanted to perhaps do things a bit differently than we normally do, and give you a chance to perhaps explore a way that you can listen to God. So you've heard some different people talking about how they hear God from God, and you can see here, look, how does God speak to you? So for some people it's through dreams, by seeing pictures, through words of songs. You can see all the different things up here. So what we're going to do today, we're going to invite you to get something that you would like to do, and we're going to play a song, and we're going to invite you just to spend some time trying to hear from God. So whether that's that you're going to get some colouring pencils and paper and draw like Laura was doing, or you're going to get a Bible and read perhaps some more of the story of Samuel. And I think Hayley was talking about how she enjoys reading stories. Or whether it's just that you're going to get your bricks or build something just as you're thinking, and perhaps as God's talking to you in your head, or just maybe, like I sometimes like to just hold something in my hand, that's something that I can just think about and try to help me to focus. So there's so many different things and so many ways you can hear from God. So we're going to play this song, and so I invite you, as you just listen, just to think and just allow God to speak to you.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you.
So I wonder what God has been saying to you today. Perhaps it's in something you've made, like perhaps you've made something that reminds you of God, or perhaps something in the colours of something you've drawn really draws out something for you from God. Or perhaps there's been a word, or some of the lyrics of the song have said something to you. Or perhaps if you read the Bible, perhaps there's a verse that God has been speaking to you through. Or perhaps there's a feeling in your body that God, where you know that God is speaking to you. There's so many ways that God talks to us. So I want you just to think about, what is it in what you've done? What has God said to you today? Perhaps you could just think about that and either write it down or talk to somebody else about that, about what God has said to you. So you can begin to try and understand it even more, because God tells us so much and we need sometimes these other people to help us to understand some of those things. So it's really important that you do that. So I'm going to pray, and then we'll sing a song. So let's pray. Dear God, we thank you that you speak to each one of us in so many different ways, and we're really excited that you do that. And Lord, I just pray that as we've been exploring at how you speak to us, that you'll really reveal that to us, and that you'll really speak to everybody, and that you'll continue to that as we perhaps do it in different ways. Lord, I really pray that everyone hears from you and hears your voice. And so, Father God, this week I pray that we will go out and try different things to try and hear your voice. In your name we pray. Amen. Well, let's sing a song, and I'll see you next week.
I was lost with a broken heart. You picked me up, now I'm set apart. From the ash I am born again. Forever
Well done, guys, good sing. Well, and it's been great today. I've really enjoyed being able to hear how different people listen to God and hear from God. And I think it's just made me want to go away and go and do it more and work out perhaps more different ways that I can hear God.
So what do you think you're going to try this week?
I don't know. Maybe I might try and go for a walk.
Yeah?
And try, because Graham talked about seeing God in creation, hearing God through creation. So that might be somewhat a way that I'll do that. What about you?
I think I'm going to try and do some drawing and some colouring and see if God, and have a look at what I've created and see if God can speak to me through that, like what Laura showed.
Yeah. What about you? What are you going to do? Nice. It'd be good. And let us know. Tell us what you've been doing. Share with us. We're excited to hear how God is speaking to you, because we know that he speaks to everybody. So that's all we got for this week. So we'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Have a good week. Bye.